Hello everyone, this is the Providence, and welcome to the second official episode of my gameplay/podcast series. Today we will be viewing the game Horizon Zero Dawn, while talking about the relationship between misogynists, MGTOW, Red Pill and MRAs, and why they happen to be losers. And we will be looking at this through the scope of science as well as new published studies. In the last episode, we looked at Michael M. Kasamovic's study on how social status moderates hostility against women, and inferred that men who are misogynists, MGTOW, Red Pill and MRAs are hostile against women, precisely because they have lower social status in society, and happens to be losers. Before I go on any further, I want to put into perspective what I mean by lower social status. Male social status in our modern-day society can be defined by a. Sexual status, or how many sexual partners they can attract. B. Relationship status, or how many relationships with women they can attract. C. Interpersonal status, or how diverse, popular, functional and well-connected they are with friends, family and people of general society. D. Their financial and career status. And E. Their self-esteem, or their sense of worth in relation to the four things stated before. And this is important, because lower self-esteem in men is usually a symptom of lower social status. I argue that misogynists, MGTOW, Red Pill and MRAs are lower in all of those characteristics listed before, or if not lower in majority or most of them at least. And this was based on an inference from Michael M. Kasamovic's study, which found lower male status predicts greater hostility towards women. So in today's episode, I want to highlight newer and past published scientific studies, that reaffirms exactly what Michael M. Kasamovic had found. A 2001 study published in the Journal of Psychological Science, found that men with lower self-esteem, had higher aggression. This was independent of any other factor, whether it be parent relationship, peer relationship, socioeconomic status, or even IQ. So being high in intelligence did not even prevent men from being more aggressive, if they happened to have lower self-esteem. The study also found narcissism was also related to higher aggression. Narcissism is distinct from self-centeredness, and means to feel certain entitlement towards rewards, success, status, attention or even sex. It's also important to note that men on average have higher narcissism than women, as proven by a 2015 meta-analysis with 44,108 participants and 44 studies. References to the study is below. Anyway, as I was saying, low self-esteem and narcissism both predict higher aggression in men, and I argue that misogynists, MGTOW, Red Pill and MRAs, are hostile towards women precisely because they have lower self-esteem but higher narcissism than men in the general population. But one might ask, why does lower self-esteem predict higher aggression? Well, this gets interesting. A new study, published in the 2016 Journal of Aggressive Behavior, found that men with lower self-esteem had worse emotional regulation. That emotional dysregulation fully mediated the links between low self-esteem and physical aggression, anger, and hostility. It also predicted higher verbal aggression. And who do we know that are more verbally aggressive, angry and hostile towards women? Misogynists, MGTOW, Red Pill and MRAs. And through reverse induction, we can predict that they most likely also have lower self-esteem, simply due to the fact because of their sexual, relational and interpersonal status. Low self-esteem men is a symptom of lower social status, and a predictor of greater hostility towards women. In other words, they are losers. And this is the case even for real-life society, that majority of crimes or aggression are committed by low-status or low socioeconomic males. And by the way, these studies on sexism, aggression and male status also sums up a personal anecdote of mine that I have actually experienced. I personally know someone, who became a men's rights activist, MGTOW and a chauvinist, after he failed to find any relationship or have sex with women. He never kissed or had sex with women in his entire life, and by the time he graduated high school, he started using dating sites. He was still pretty unsuccessful even though he was not a bad-looking guy and was even a bit heavy-built. He got so frustrated, that he finally accepted his status, and directed his frustration and anger towards women altogether. He anonymously created a website, where he tried to argue why women are biologically inferior, but ironically rule modern-day society through a matriarchy. Just the laughable stupidity of the argument, which is why I ditched him as a friend after I found out what he was doing. But who do we know that also talks like this? Megto. And here, ladies and gentlemen, is how your typical misogynist, Megto, red pill or MRAs are created. Through emotion, instead of logic. So in conclusion, I think we can all agree that both science and reality proves that misogynists, Megtos, red pill and MRA men are fucking losers. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to subscribe.